So it's the 14th of December 2024 and I've just had my 39th birthday, which is hilarious because I thought it was actually my 40th. So basically life has given me the opportunity to gain a whole new year back, and I'm really grateful for that because this year really has felt like it has sucked the soul out of me. I have been very much crawling out of the startup phase of a tech company, and yeah, let's just say that SaaS is not the easiest business in the world, software as a service, for those of you that haven't heard of that. And it also really reminded me, having been in business for 20 years, my pre-existing education company, very systemized, been there for a long time, pretty much runs itself, but having a startup again has really shown me that it's basically like having 10,000 newborns all at the same time. And some of the customers behave like extra newborns too. Not gonna lie, it's been a little bit challenging. So anyway, we're coming in, and yesterday was the start of school holidays. Absolute chaos, graduations, all the shows, all the end of the year performances. And I sat there and thought, right, what do I want now? Where am I at right now? With my cup feeling very empty, with my cup feeling extremely drained, with the pressure of the responsibility of meeting thousands of people's needs every single day. And some of those are needs that, I see people saying I'm having a mental breakdown and it's over something as silly as a logo not uploading. I mean, look at my face. I've actually been crying for the last 2 days because it has just, the pressure of it has been so extreme. People who literally lose their minds to the point at which you would think that they've had their children taken away from them and something terrible happened to them over something like an email. Quote, this is one this week. Someone's email went out 1 minute later than they had scheduled it for, and they then proceeded an online smear campaign against my company because their email dripped out 1 minute late, which by the way we have no influence over. That's exactly how, when you're sending massive amounts of emails, they don't all go, newsflash, at exactly the same second. They drip out, right? Usually over about 60 seconds to a couple of minutes depending on how long your list is. But anyway, I got a few 1-star reviews and a lot of drama online for this woman who had an email go out 1 minute later than she wanted it to. So that was fun, and this is the kind of draining, soul-sucking, exhausting daily existence that you experience when you are a SaaSpreneur, to the point at which I'd completely lost touch of the reality that this is where I live. And I've just come to sit out on my pool duck with my Roo pouch and mum tum over here, having not actually spent any time out here at all this year because I have been stuck down the pit of dealing with everybody else's dramas and problems. And I've had to ask myself what's important next. Now, this company has just crawled through its startup phase. And I say crawled not because there's anything financially struggling with the business or structurally or operationally struggling in business. I say crawled because that's how I feel emotionally, having had to, as a business owner, sort of drag it through its growing up phase, pulling it up out of the ground and taking it through the challenges of a very public facing brand. And the answer to that question is it's time to take a break, but not in a completely stop kind of break. I mean, take a break from being entirely accessible to everyone. One thing that I've realized in having to navigate people sharing their emotions, their feelings, their drama, their needs and desires very publicly online about myself, about my brand, about their own issues that have nothing to do with me, is that in order for me to grow to the next level of thousands, I actually can't be that accessible anymore. It's not possible for any human being to carry that kind of weight and to try to maintain an eye and a control and an interception and an involvement in all of those conversations. When you've built a brand that is way bigger than who you are, that now is very much in the hands of the public, you can no longer control every element of every individual and how they think and feel about you and what they say about you. You cannot control those narratives and conversations anymore. And so for me to be able to move into the next level for my brand and my business, I actually need to completely step away from that public stage in terms of being involved. And so I made a pretty big decision yesterday to delete all of the social media apps from my phone. They are gone. I've uninstalled them. They have been deleted from my phone. The only app that I have on my phone that could be considered called social media is YouTube, and that is so that I can learn and listen to all the meditations that I love to do daily. And I've also deleted my email app from my phone, so that when people are like, I want you to do stuff for me right now, the answer is going to be, I don't even know that you have that need until I choose to sit down at my computer to do email tasks, because then other people's demands, other people's urgencies, other people's problems, which come down to their own planning and their own management, doesn't become an emotional, mental and stress drain on me. It's not my problem too. And so that is a big step for me. And I thought, I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm going to be only logging into social media every now and then just to upload content, particularly from my blog. And I will be mostly communicating through my email list and through my blog over the next Christmas period that's coming along, so that with all of this extra space, with all of this disconnection from other people's needs and problems and challenges, I can focus on the next stage of the growth in my business and my brand. To be able to create that shift, I need to detach myself from everyone else's hooks and whips and canes, and I'm not into the kinky old S&M, so it's not been fun. So there we go. Here it begins. Disconnection, boundaries, a new playing field. But I'm going to now use this time to close off everyone else and enable a greater flow of energy and space for more production, more growth, and more amazingness on the other side. So if you think you've seen some stuff that looks good, wait till you see what's going to come after I've finally had a rest. After 2 years, look at these eyeballs, look at them, look at these bags. Whatever you're planning on doing next, I ask you to consider, could there be space for more space in your life? Is there anywhere where you need to put more boundaries in place? Do you need a break from everyone else's demands and needs and urgencies and problems? Maybe it's an opportunity for you to disconnect in some areas of your life too, to make space for you to focus on some other things in your life. Whether for me, like me, it's going to be some more time with family, more time with my children, and more time on creative, strategic and productive work, space creating work. Or is it something else for you? But I hope that gives you some food for thought, and may you have a peaceful day, and if not, a more peaceful existence from the decisions that you make. Much love. Peace out.